Ghost Chan Live gifted 1 subscriptions to the community.
Ghost Channel, thank you so much for the gift sub. Getting flamethrower. Heck yeah. Hi, friend. How you doing? Fun Riven. That's right. That's right. Thank you for the support. I appreciate that very much. Khan, how you doing? All right, everyone. We are back with Riven. Just getting a little bit of hype and love from Twitch chat as I go live on YouTube. This is our 3rd day in Riven, but I haven't done that long of streams in it because we've done more split streams lately. So we're still trying to figure things out. In fact, last time we saw on Survey Island, we saw blocks, almost like Tetris shapes, and they were the topography of the various islands. And I didn't like put those together, like which island is which shape. And I think I probably should have. But I came back to Jungle Island because Jungle Island is the one island I have not done the this is the one island that I haven't activated in the Starry Expanse. So I haven't gone into the spinning dome thing in Jungle Island. And I honestly don't know what I'm missing at all. So we're doing a little explore round to try to see what, if anything, I'm missing. Because the area where the spinning dome thing is, I can't even get to it. There's like a walkway at the top, and I can't get to it. This is where I came in? No, this is the other, right. This is the other way. So this side is where I got to first. I can't reach that. For some reason, I can look into this fire, which is weird. Especially because it doesn't really, like, tell me anything. Like, that they eat food? Okay, I kind of figured they eat food. And the water level here looks like it really needs to lower because it does kind of look like there's a, I don't know, like a rail that you can go on. I don't know if it needs to have like a boat on it or what, but there's these ladders there. And I can't go into the ladders. I can't do anything with this. Herblaw 2? My first time making potions in Microscape. Oh, you can't see it right now. It's okay. So this was the classroom. And we also didn't figure out this thing. It just doesn't make sense to me how it's Hangman if I don't get to choose letters. Like, why is it always a random letter? All the hugs. You just need some hugs. We can do that. I can also hug chat. I'm gonna hug chat. Okay, so what about this? Did I take a screenshot of this? No. Yes. So it almost looks like I don't have any pictures of them. It definitely is these like letters, whatever these letters are. That's what this device has on it. And this reminds me of the spinnies inside the things that I was calling totems. So let's go look at the one that's here. It's over here. So this one has two, and they're on the bottom left section. Like this one. Okay. Flat line. I don't know. I don't know. Because the islands, when it comes to the Starry Expanse, they're like circles, right? They're circles with like a line through them or an eye or a vertical line. But this is squares. And I think these are representative of like letters. Whereas I don't think those circles are representative of letters. Pyro, hi friend. Thank you for lurking. Don't forget we're gonna do Fields of Mystria 1.0 later. I know you don't want spoilers for this, but Fields of Mystria. It's gonna be good. It's going to be good. I posted in Discord yesterday that they have 70 hidden achievements for Fields of Mystery, and I was like, ooh. So this could be some kind of like name for the island, maybe. But there are islands that have more than one. I also don't think any of those totem things had double. So I don't know what that's about. Okay. I'm going to give them some kind of symbol that's supposed to represent each of these, and it's not going to be great, but it's going to work. No. This one. Is this Jungle Island? Totem matches red marks. Okay, and then there's one that's K and one that's a plus sign. Okay. We'll just keep that note. And then with this, each block set represents one island. Confirm which at survey. Maybe we don't need to know that, but I'm just going to make that note. I feel like I don't need to decipher Dunny. But, like, it almost makes me wonder if I need to decipher Dunny. Like this?
It wasn't chaos.
Hi, Lob.
It was a chaos lobster. Chaos lobster. Chaos lobster.
Hi, Lob. We're back to being confused. Can we see the mug? Sure. I think we have a blue one, too. Buffalo, New York. It's just like one of those little, like, touristy mugs. But we got this because Emo has always been from here. He's always been from here. And we got these as a gift when we lived far away from here. And then we moved back here. Bluefalo. That's right. Yeah, it's cute. I have my ear mug collection. I have too many mugs, Lom. I have so many more than I like actually use. But like, you know that I like have a thing for mugs, right? Like I can't help it. I want more. It's her birthday today. We called one another Buffalo. Oh, that's sweet. That's a kind of a silly nickname, and I love that. I hope that today is not too hard for you, friend. We have a Riven. I was just talking about this language in this game and whether or not like I'm supposed to decipher this. I don't know that I am, but there is like an alphabet around that room. I don't think so. Let's go look at the other parts of this island. Dinos. Okay, I scared them off again. What's the deal with this thing when it glows red? Do we think that's to show me a picture like this? Because that looks like the fish. And it's like they painted it down there. And this thing is so you can view it. So they're telling me to go check it out. Okay, so Jungle Island actually has two. Jungle Island also has this one. This one is also on Jungle Island in the water cave. Near the tree. Okay, so this one is by the tree on Jungle Island, and this one is in the water cave. Or at least the totem that's oriented in that direction. The spinny. This is to go back. We don't want to go back. I wonder if there's anything here. I think I've already looked here. I feel a little stuck. But I also know that every time I've gotten stuck in these games previously, I have figured a way out of it. You know, like... It hasn't stopped us before. Yeah, so what does this look like? MJ saw a fish. I wasn't sure. Let's look at it again. It could be. This one's not nearly as obvious as the other one was. More like a chicken leg. Yeah, it looks kind of like a chicken wing. Is it the chicken wing? In the fire pit? Or the dino? But what do these represent to us? I don't know. Okay, let's just make notes of things that we thought it looked like because my screenshot is not going to be able to really capture the whole thing. Okay, so this is like, looks like a chicken, not a chicken wing, chicken leg, turkey leg. Maybe the dino's leg. Maybe what's roasting in the fire. Question marks. Lots of question marks. But I think it's good to think about these things that are glowing red. Because they seem... It seems like the moiety trying to tell me something. And I gotta, like, listen. You know? Okay. I guess let's go back down here. Is that just a big smudge on that building for no reason? Huh. I don't know why that's there. Let's look around for more secret paint. What's that? something on that tree over there, too. Okay. I'm lost in this place. This just brings me back out here. Okay. I wonder why I can get there from there. Well, Wrench, how you doing? Yeah, I use Obsidian. I used it for blueprints. You probably remember that. That's probably why you might remember that. I use it like extensively for my stream business, but I used it specifically on the screen for blueprints. I don't know. I'm confused. I guess we'll go down here now. This one's weird because it feels like... Excuse me? A cave drawing I never saw before. What does it mean? Okay. I'm nerding out because I want to move away from OneNote, but I need to set up an automatic sync server. Yeah, Obsidian, you have to pay to have it sync between devices. Right? I really like Obsidian. I would say it's probably worth it if, like, you don't find something else, but that, you know, obviously not everyone can afford to pay more fees, and I get that. Heck. So we saw the work at Survey Island. We got to the secret level and we saw the work. I don't pay for my Obsidian version. I use the free version. Given how much I use it, I've thought about paying for it. But I do find that the free version is very helpful. So there's definitely something about getting down there. I mean, there's a lever over there. I can see something you can turn, like a wheel there. Dr. Slurm says, I set up my own outline instance running in a Docker container. Oh. I like that it has latex built in so I can put my little equations in. That is cool. I don't know that, but that's cool. Write that down. Yeah, that's an interesting idea. An instance in a Docker container and then use Docker to be able to access it from wherever. Right? Does anyone know this game? Can anyone give me a hint? Never mind. You can touch these. I'm gonna try that. Do they have symbols on them? Or are we just lighting up all the little sticks? Okay, we're lighting up all the little sticks. What does this do? Yo, I am not an agility gamer. Do I have to do this fast or something? They're all lit up. What does it do? Tree says, very not here in a meeting right now. Sorry. That's okay. Hi. You probably can't hear me. That's okay. Please enjoy lurks. All I know about this game is that it's loved by a community on Reddit. Yeah, it's loved by a lot of people. And for folks that don't know, I got into Blueprints. It was a gift from a community member. And prior to playing Blueprints, I didn't really think that I liked puzzle games. But Blueprints appealed to me because it has like deck builder and like board game like aspects in the daily cycle that's like really unique, and I really wanted to check it out. And why did that one go off last? That wasn't the last one I did, was it? And then I obsessed over Blueprints, like absolutely obsessed over it. And probably played like too much of it. And I think it's on a timer. And now because of that, I've started playing more puzzle games. Good time zone, Helen. Good luck with the puzzles. Thank you. So... I'm not sure that this is doing anything. I don't think it is. But that seems important. That we can touch those blue glowies. But it doesn't do anything else. I don't know. There could be like an order to them, maybe. Maybe it's like blueprints, and if you never look up, you'll never see anything. Okay, let's look up. Okay. I'm lost. Okay, how many of these are there? 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? That's a weird number. 9 of them. Isn't 5? 5 was like the special number, isn't it? I don't think this does anything. Yeah, they're just on a timer. Hack! I feel lost. Can you turn off the other sconces? Good idea, but no. Can't interact with them. I wonder if this book has anything. I mean, this didn't really have pictures, right? Yeah, Gen is definitely the dad of artists. This family is so messed up. Yeah, there aren't really any, like, diagrams in this one. Camdell, how you doing? Enjoy Lurky Lurks. I heard somewhere that that game devs struggle to build puzzles that require the players to look up, mostly because most of us just naturally don't look up in video games, so the dev will adjust their puzzles to stay on the walls. Yeah, the devs will. Yeah. I get that, but like, that means it's a better reason to put things up on the ceiling, right? Isn't it? Hi, Mrs. F. How you doing? That could be like the power marble, maybe. Could be the thing at the top, possibly. These don't really look like these sticks, but they are glowy. Those are definitely the... What was it called? The work? Those are definitely the work. So I could go back to Survey Island and try to do something else at Survey Island. But I have not finished this island. And because I haven't figured something out on this island, I feel like I can't complete Survey Island yet. And I just don't know what I'm missing. And I'm starting to feel like this is the reason why puzzle games are intimidating, is because they typically are fairly linear and you have to like get through a puzzle to be able to move on. And if I'm just like running in circles doing the same things, we're not going to get anywhere, right? So it's like you feel like you can get stuck like pretty... It can be kind of disastrous. Like, what do I do if I'm just stuck? Hey, thank you for the follow. Riven won the poll. It did, Tigger, on the revote. What's down here? This is the way we got to the... No, what is this? This is that... Oh, this is a third totem. The one that's missing, it's spinny. Wait, there's something here too. Hold on. It's the dino. But what does this mean? It's definitely the dino bird. But what does that mean? Why did they draw pictures of these animals, you know? What did this discover for me? Like nothing. Other than now I know that... No, I didn't mean to take a screenshot. Now I know why these are there. These are the parts of the dino bird. This probably is too, honestly. Why do I have two of that? Okay. But it's not glowing red. This doesn't glow red, which is interesting. The animals glow red. Yeah, I think it's the dino bird, MJ. Digging the sounds in this game. I'm glad. I'm glad it's like chill to listen to. I'm just feeling stumped. I couldn't pick up that thing at the lab. But what did it look like? Let's see if we have a screenshot of it. No, we don't. In the lab, there was a piece. Wait a second. I don't know. These look like the symbols from that other sheet, but different. But the one at the bottom was on Jungle Island, if I'm not mistaken. This sheet. These two were both on Jungle Island. We could go back and look at the totems on the other islands and make notes about which direction they're facing and see if that answers anything. Birdie? It's an option. If we feel stuck, it might be a good idea to do that. Puzzle games are so frustrating. Yeah. I'm not trying to get discouraged because, like, I think we can do it, but, you know, it's like, it's very hard. So what about that other thing? It's down here, right? This was the other thing that glowed. And this, like, glows a lot.
Govan has arrived. Everyone say hello.
Listen to this epic music for Govan's arrival. Govan, how you doing, friend? Good to see you. Thanks for lurking, skipping, and feeding, and all the things. Do you do anything? I wanted to, like, open up. Like, I want to be able to, like, activate this thing, but I don't. Is it just lighting up because these lights are behind me? Or is this, like, actually glowing? Like it glows in the other areas? Ugh. Pulled up the lurk, but I forgot to do the things. Totally fair. I yelled at chat for not enough people voting in the poll the first time, and then we did a revote, and they almost tied it, but then Riven won. So, let's stop walking in circles and go back, I guess. I feel like there's something with those glowy sticks. We tried very hard to tie it. Yeah, chat tried their best. They really did. All right. I think I'm gonna try going back. I don't remember which way to get back. This is not it, is it? Wait, is this it? Yeah.
Subscriptions to the community.
A tier 2? Whoa. Ghost Channel, thank you for gifting that tier 2 sub. What the heck? You got Kaizen controller. Nice. Thank you, friend. I haven't seen either of these votes, but I do have to run to the bathroom a lot. Yeah, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, pal. When do you have your doctor's appointment? When do you get, like, more information? Ghost Channel, thank you again. Seriously, that's awesome. Antibiotics for 10 days, then we'll see. Okay, okay. That makes sense. Okay, back to the original island. Which I guess is probably called the Island of Riven. Did we ever look around this island with this thing? Because I feel like we might have looked at the, these are also works. This is like that thing where that person talked. In the classroom? The like hologram came up and talked. It's like that, but a big version. I wonder if I can activate it. I didn't realize that before. I think I tried to like click on everything in here though. So I'm not sure that it does anything. Okay. I could see myself living on this island. And they're pretty cool islands. All right. Let's go. Oh boy, how do I get the gold dome? I gotta rotate to there. Two rotates, but then I won't have a door in front of me if I go there. Will I have a door here? Yeah. We're gonna go check out the Gold Dome. We could go back to the Starry Expanse, but I don't think it's gonna do anything for me. We can also check around this island a little bit more. Look for more clues to things. Okay. So 4 out of 5. Yep. 4 out of 5. The one we're missing is the one that looks like, yeah, it's Jungle Island. It's exactly what we expected. But let's look at these. Huh. Oh, I missed it. It's... okay. That's the Starry Expanse. This one represents Prisoner Island, but I can't see anything. Okay. This one's definitely Boiler Island. Yeah. And that is Boiler Island out there. And the symbol for Boiler Island. So these, like, pipes are coming in from each of those islands, probably not going out. That one is Survey Island, and it looks like Survey Island. Okay. I mean, my symbols are correct, but what does that do? And then this is Jungle Island. Well, Jungle Island is over there, yeah. Okay, and then what about the level below? This... what was this again? Right. This was the weird looking at the cameras thing. That's that bridge and that's that door. That's how we opened that bridge and that door. In this creepy chair. Okay, let's see if there's anything else in this room. Yeah, this is just how we open those doors. There's nothing else here. Okay. What about the other direction? I'm trying to, like, retrace my steps to see if there's something I missed. And this is the bridge that I broke. To Boiler Island. Doesn't matter which way it goes, I don't think. Okay, I don't think this is anything else other than a bridge that I broke. So, nothing. Coofs, how you doing? I'm stumped. I feel stumped. There's steam coming out of that thing. Do we know that? I don't think there's anything on this island with... Maybe that? No, I wanted my items. No. What is this thing? I think I gotta figure out the code for this thing to go. Yeah. This only has 6 symbols. Came from YouTube a minute ago. Nice. Hi, Retro Engine. How you doing? Oh, you know what? My multi-chat's not working. It didn't pick up the YouTube stream. Hi, everyone. Apparently, I am not getting your messages. Easy breezy.
Cool.
Beautiful chaos mod. Yeah, it didn't pick up the YouTube stream. It keeps doing that. I don't know what the heck's going on. Bree, hi. Happy Unicorn Day. Retro Engine said on YouTube, I remember, miss. This is the follow-up, isn't it? It is. This is the sequel. Why is that doing it? Like, it literally... All right. There's no point in me using this chat program if it doesn't pick up my YouTube stream when I go live on YouTube. Like, that is just so frustrating. So frustrating. Hi, Jess. How you doing? Good to see you. I've been like watching you play. It's made me realize that I don't remember how the game ends. So what you're saying is you don't know how to help me even though you've played it and I'm completely stuck? Arrow, how you doing? Good to see you. Are you mystified yet? I think I am. I might be. Retro, it's good to have you. Sorry that I missed the messages on YouTube. Also, hi, James. Also, hi, La Pingvino. If you're still there, thanks for hanging out on YouTube. I have it up now. I don't know. I'm like about to rage on this chat program. The whole point is it's supposed to show me your messages in real time with Twitch messages. And if it's not going to do that, then I might as well just have 2 chat windows open. What a jerk. All right, well, I'm switching back to the old school method. So this is the sequel to Miss. It's called Riven. But the thing with this game is that this is the 2024 remake of the 1997 game Riven. So that's why it's like an immersive, like, you know, full reality environment, atmospheric environment instead of a point and click game. And I really like that. I really like that it's been modernized and I've been really enjoying it so far. But I do feel stuck. I remember getting stuck in the same spot anyways. Yeah. So the I'm stuck trying to complete Jungle Island. It's the only one I haven't activated. And I was like retracing my steps because I feel very stuck, lost. Is there a totem on this one? I don't think there is, but there would be on Prisoner Island. So we could go there. This is the pathway to Jungle Island, isn't it? Yeah. Okay, okay. I don't know. I remember going into Riven thinking, yeah, I'll bang it out in a couple of hours. I remember the first one, 8 hours later. Yeah, that's kind of what's happening here a little bit. I feel like the first one was pretty easy for me. Missed, I didn't get as stumped, I don't think. I feel more stumped with this one. I'm already 8 hours in to my playthrough. We will crack this game together, everyone. I like your positivity. Heck yeah. And thank you for the anonymous follows. My follows are anonymous so people can be lurky, but I do try to read chat messages as best as I can. Obviously, I apparently missed several. Okay. Let's... make note of the totems on the other islands? Is that a pattern on the sphere? This thing, yeah. Unless you mean that sphere. This sphere has a changing shape, and there are 5 different versions that represent 5 islands. So this is the version that represents this island, like Riven Island is represented with this circle with a dot in it. And then I want to go to Prisoner Island, which has like a kind of like a vertical eye look. It's how I activate the Starry Expanse. I figured this out. The problem is that I can't get to Jungle Island in here because you have to activate the shortcut from the island. And you can't... So, like, all of these are activated except Jungle Island, and I can't just activate Jungle Island in here. I have to do it from Jungle Island. And once I activate Jungle Island in here, I should be able to do whatever the book in the Gold Dome is about. All right, so I guess we're gonna go to Prisoner Island and try to figure out the door code, maybe? Why does it sound like water? Okay, yeah, let's try to figure out the door code in Prisoner Island because I did not figure out the door code. And maybe that is what we're actually stuck on? I don't know. Obviously, this is how you travel between islands, clearly, in this starry expanse. Obviously. Totally normal. RTN, how you doing? Always fun to see new people exploring Riven. Yeah, I'm trying. I feel a little stuck, but I have notes on a couple things that I've left unfinished, and I have like a working theory about something, so we'll see. We'll see. Maybe we're not as stuck as it feels like we are. All right, so this is Prisoner Island. It does look like maybe you used to be able to get here by a transport ship, and now you can't. Remember the book talked about how Riven was falling apart? It was like, we even felt it. We felt like some shakes, like as though it was unstable, and they were trying to figure out if it was stabilizing. Up at the top of this is what? This is how you get to her cell? Yeah. I don't need to go to her cell, do I? I don't think I need to visit Catherine again. She told us to find the moiety. But I do find it interesting that I can't get to that. It'll trigger the event if I climb that ladder, so we can just ignore it. I mean, should I go talk to her again? She's just gonna tell me to find the moiety. We'll just see. She's just gonna tell me to find the moiety.
The trap book that was taken from you. The moiety have it. You have to find them and get it back.
Same story. I didn't walk around here before. Can I get to that ladder? No. Then why can I walk around here? Game. Tricking me. You didn't let her out? Jeez. Yeah, I'm trying. I want to. Okay. So, let's find the door. And see if we can figure out the code. Those are just lights, I think. That ladder was reachable from the ledge you were on? It was? I don't think it was reachable. Wait. Let's go back. If you saw something I might have missed, I'd like to go back. Just in case. From here? I don't think it is. I think it might be looks. It's okay. Okay, I think that it's misleading, but I don't know that it does anything. Like, I don't think that's how we get her out. At least I don't think so. Okay. It was worth looking, for sure, just in case there was something I missed. So, this was the first totem we saw. And we also saw that symbol on the other island. I think that's Jungle Island, and I think that's the symbol on the beach. Yeah. I don't know what it means, but it's the symbol. Okay, so this one's aligned with the thing at the bottom. And we're on Prisoner Island. And none of these have the thing at the bottom, except this one has two things at the bottom. I don't know what this is. I feel like this is not... that this is not that. I feel perplexed. Okay, where's that door? Let's go back. Lawayeth, enjoy lurky lurks. How many of those white lines have we seen? On every totem, there is a white line telling me which way to align it. So, it's more a question of how many totems are there. There's those three that I have listed in those notes. 2 on Jungle Island, 1 on Prisoner Island. There's another one on Jungle Island that's missing Spinny. So we have 3 on Jungle Island, this 1 on Prisoner Island, and I think there might be 1 on Boiler Island too. I don't think there's any on the first island or on Survey Island. So it could be that these symbols each represent one of those totems, possibly. But the fact that some of them have like a double stack is not the same as they look in the... You can hide shade the lens with R. Oh, that's really helpful. Thank you, Artine. The doubled up shape here is confusing because even if Prisoner Island has the thing on the bottom, it doesn't have the second shape. It's just one of them. Now, this door... I feel like it's an audio puzzle, but I don't know.
The very army
They all make
shall
different
bring reckoning
sounds.
to all who oppose us.
Squid says, oh, hi. I know it's a 30-year-old game, but lurk for spoilers. Uh-huh. Okay, we'll see you. Thanks for lurking. I'm gonna go on break.
Streamer, take a break.
Okay. This one. It's like a ping notification. I gotta go and break. We'll keep breaking our brain after a little bit of words. Hi, friends. Okay, I'm back. We'll get back into it after this round. Maybe we'll be able to do it. Maybe you'll be able to help me. Maybe you'll be able to help me. All right, we got Dane, Matt Black, and Raboyo. Very nice. Good job, everyone. I don't dare help. It's okay. You can also just watch me suffer and struggle through it if you'd prefer to do that. Here's berries. Berries? Berries. Berries for everyone. I'm still making potions over here. In Microscape, if you're wondering, you're fine. Automod is silly. I'm not going to permit the term, but you're fine. It's a real word. It's a real word. It didn't go through because Automod caught it, but it might have actually... No, I doubt it's a word in words.
Oscar Tatv2 just subscribed for 33 months. Guess what?
33 months. What? Is the guess what that 33 months is a long heckin' time and you're awesome? And I appreciate you. Thanks for the continued support. Seriously, it's great. I appreciate it very, very much. How you doing today, Eskatat? Watching people go mad against the puzzles is the point. Yeah, you're probably right. I missed this earlier. Underling, congrats on nth. I'm proud of you. I missed it, and it was important. And I probably missed a lot of people, but I try not to. Hopefully I didn't miss too many of you. I don't know if we properly said it at the time that she popped in, but Whoa Jess is an incredible streamer, and you should all be following her if you're not already. We do stream with a little bit of overlap, but that'll get better when I move my streams an hour earlier, because she is night owl and I am morning person. But other than that fact, we have a lot in common and we are very good friends. And we're gonna play games tomorrow with the lovely Wojess. We're gonna be playing some Necess tomorrow. Last time we played Necess together, it was so funny because I was trying to like build a colony and she was just like deep dungeon diving, like exploring everywhere. And I just felt like it's like, that's the same thing that happens in Satisfactory. She's like traveled the whole world in Satisfactory and I haven't left my starting biome yet. But I love that because we'll have to see what tomorrow's like. I kind of want to try to like chase after her and go on the adventures too. So maybe we'll try to do a lot of cool exploration adventures in Necess tomorrow. And that's going to be in the afternoon, but I do plan to start at my regular stream time because we can play something else for a couple hours. Some Aqua Park Tycoon or something, you know?
Yes.
White Tigger 007 gifted a tier 1 subscription to Luaith Shi.
Tigger, thank you so heckin' much for sniping our friend Luaith with the gift sub. I am sure that they appreciate and will make use of the ad preview and cute Academia's faster accrual berries or channel currency, of course, access to my custom sub sound effects. Of course. If anyone doesn't know, you can check out my custom sub sound effects via that Firebot link. There's a filter. You can do subscriber SFX, and you can see the subscriber sound effects. Or if you're not a subscriber, you can filter for display emotes, and that'll tell you all the commands that let you use my emotes while you're here and not subscribed. Look at that, like exclamation love. You can show some of my emotes in chat by using the display emotes command. See, I support people who can subscribe and also people who can't subscribe. That's all too complicated for me. Well, you know what? You can also just vibe in the shadows. Someone said that about the berries game like yesterday. They were like, it's a lot. And I was like, just ignore it. It is now your responsibility to ignore all berries games. I was like, you're now not allowed to play them. Because they were like, I just want to vibe. And I was like, you are welcome to do that. And that's, I think, the key. It's there if you want it, but you can also ignore it. And like, yeah, if you don't want to troll me with sound effects, you're welcome to ignore all of those. I don't mind. More berries for the rest of us, says Tigger. I feel so much support. The way you said that was great. Okay. Any thoughts on this? I really don't do puzzle games like this, so no thoughts for me, other than I'm glad it's not me playing this. Yeah, that's a fair thought right now. So when I first came to this thing, I did basically everything I'm doing right now, and was like, I don't have enough information to solve this puzzle. So I just left, you know? We could check to see if the moiety did anything. Does not look like it's lit up. Let's look at our screenshots. Yeah, Tigger says hard to solve from sounds alone. No, of course, right? And that's why... I'm wondering if there's something else. I got nothing. Can you move the little screw things on the poles? Good question. No.
Here we can see a wild
Red!
in his natural habitat.
Why can I zoom in this much? Wait, hold on. Can I do something else? It looks like they should be adjustable. Yeah, it really does. Popcorn, enjoy your lurking and escaping. I don't know. I find it interesting that I can zoom in on it. I wonder. I don't know. Where's my toolbox in WD-40? Yeah. Yeah, there could very well be a tool because in this game, I have this bag and I got this tool. But it's not the right tool for this, I don't think. Do we think there's something I missed at the lab? I guess we could try going back to the lab. What island am I on? Prisoner Island. Nope. There's always something you miss, yeah. I feel like it could make sense that you adjust them because if you could make them all ting, like the positive happy ting. I don't know. All right, well, let's go to Boiler Island. Scream, enjoy Lurky Lurks. Thank you for being here. Probably. That lab is just full of info that seems useless and also extremely useful. Yeah. Yeah. I feel like the lab is a good place to scour for more information. I made a power marble, but I wasn't able to, like, retrieve it, which was weird. I thought I should be able to, like, grab it or something. So I don't know. Oh, it's already here. I used it to get here, so it's here. Okay, so now we need Boiler Island. Boiler Island is the one that's a straight up and down line. It's right there, actually. Nope. This way. Oh. Boiler Island. Let's go. Traveling via the Starry Expanse. What a way to travel. The game is like, we need a weird way to travel between islands. Let's go. So now we're on Boiler Island as anticipated. What is that? Oh, that's the hole. Okay, of course. There's nothing else weird in here. That's to the hole. Okay, we're good. I know what that is. That one just goes to the thing to activate it. It's weird that it's like blue down there. Okay. I have to remember R. R was a really good tip. Okay. I was like, how does one enter? Do y'all think I have to raise the water level here to lower it on the other island? Like, you know how I lowered the water level here? This isn't the way to the lab. I wonder if I can raise the water level again. Because I don't need this shortcut anymore. Okay, how did this work? I don't know if I can. It's my first time making potions. I'm herb loss 6. Did I move the thing in the middle? I might have moved it to over there. Do I need it over there? Huh. Okay, water level? It was higher than that, though. Maybe it was that I brought the floor up. I don't remember. But there's water in there now. Oh, wait. Okay. Am I happy about that? I undid it. I guess. It is what I wanted to do. But does it do anything? I do not know. That shouldn't drain it. So what I was thinking was that it might be good for there to be some amount of water in there to see if that does anything to lower the water levels in Not Survey Island, but in Jungle Island, the place where the village is. Okay, is there anything in here? I don't see anything. There's the pipe. And then this is the way to get to the elevator, and the elevator has... I can't, like, touch anything in here, can I? OC, how you doing? Railroader. Nice. What's Railroader? Tell us about your game. Is it a new one? Did you get it during the... Wasn't there, like, a Steam Railroad game event? I feel like there was. Is it a new game to you? Either way, thanks so much for bringing folks over. Raiders, welcome. And if you do not know me, I'm Ilana Orama. I do play a lot of complex management and automation games. This is a little bit of a new genre for me. Getting into puzzle games is kind of a new thing for me. We recently played Myst for the first time, or the first real time of playing Myst. And we are playing through both Myst and Riven as the remakes, the 2024 remake of Riven. And I am a little stumped right now. So I appreciate you bringing folks over in moral support of puzzling difficulties. Railroading management type game. December 2023. Played it since it released. Oh, nice. That's awesome. Heck yeah. We love management games. That's great. Railroader, I barely know her. Yeah. We're also playing Microscape. You can't see it right now because I hid it. Let's see. So I am making potions in Microscape. There it is. I brought it back. And puzzles in Riven. Now, we did get to some interesting areas. And there might be some things that I just like missed in those areas. So we're kind of retracing our steps and checking to see if there's something, anything new that I can find. Because like on the first island, when I thought I was stumped, I suddenly went and retraced my steps. I found like a door that I could open via pulling a pin from the door, and then it fell off the jam. So it's like you just gotta keep looking until you figure it out. But puzzle games are, like I said, a new journey for me. Management games tend to be my favorite, so have to check out Railroader. Of course, at the end of a long stream, make sure you take care of yourself. If you need to do any post-stream self-care, get any snacks or anything, of course, we welcome that. We'll be here for a while. I usually stream quite a while, so should be a very fun day of puzzles. And then later I'm gonna play some, I mean, if the 1.0 drops in time, I'm gonna play some Fields of Mystria. Strike Force compensations. Son of Hanu, how you doing? I remember playing the original. Nice, that's cool. Yeah, I played Myst sort of as a kid, but I didn't really play it because I couldn't actually progress with any of the puzzles at that time. It was my mom's game, and then recently, when I was around the same age she was when she played it, aka I am now around the same age that she was when she played it. I played through Myst, and now we're trying to play through Riven. Cyan sent me the remakes, so I have been lucky enough to be able to play those like really, really gorgeous remade versions. Thanks for the shouty. Of course, it's our pleasure. Son of Hanu makes some really cool builds in Satisfactory. If anyone's missing some Satisfactory, that's my own experience with Miss and Riven. They were cool as heck, as I had no idea what was going on. Yeah. I remember just clicking around and thinking it was so neat. What does this say? The counterintuitive aspect of fire marbles. That's great. Strike Force does not always yield the maximum output. Never cease to amaze me. Optimal Strike Force base value. Strike Force compensation. And then these are like the islands. And then it shows plus and minus, and then it has letters, or what we believe are a letter system. And if we compare this to these, do they line up? Okay, like this plus sign one, this one was the totem in Jungle Island. Is it next to Jungle Island on this thing? No, because there's one for one. Survey Island. I don't know. I might have to take a closer look at these remake versions. Would be cool to replay with some comprehension about what the heck. Exactly. 100%. Because like when we... Like these games weren't made for kids. Even though there's nothing that like a kid couldn't see or whatever. It's completely like PG generally speaking. But like... the puzzles themselves are too hard for kids. Like there's just, so when I'm like, I was like 8 years old when this game originally came out. There was no way. I was playing like The Sims, probably. What was I playing that long ago? But that's like, yeah, I wasn't, yeah. Absolutely, especially as a non-native speaker. Oh, especially. I think that there is something to be said about these puzzle games being way harder if you're not a native speaker of English. I don't know what I'm doing with that. I can get it to ting, ting, ting as the right amount, and that's it. I'm a native speaker of English, and I still am like, what? So this one is weird because it feels like I should be able to pick it up, but I can't. And I can look in it. There is a line on this one. Wait. Did we check that before? Hold, please. Hold, please. My brain is doing things. It's this one. So where's the last one? Where is the last one? Is there one on Survey Island? And why can I spin this? Is this a red herring? When did Mist come out? Mist came out in 1993. I was 4 years old. And then Riven came out in 1997. My mother played Mist, but I don't think she played Riven. She did not recall the name of Riven. So if she had played it, it didn't make as big of an impact on her as Mist did, you know? Okay. This is nothing. Just the bridge I broke. Okay, I think that we're gonna go back to Jungle Island and try to twist that in the right direction. There's a third one called Exile, says some Nostra. A third game from the makers from Cyan. Yeah, I've heard that there's like actually quite a few. If you really want to, there's quite a few more. I don't think they were played as much, but I don't remember if there was a fourth single player one, but they tried to do an MMO for a Dunny city called Uru. It never really hit with many people, but I loved it. That's awesome. Yeah, that's fair. I can understand an MMO not taking off as well. This one really confuses me. Like, what's the deal with the wooden slab? The shells are interesting, too. And I don't know what that's about. Did I do that before? Oh, yeah, we did. The water is gonna do really weird stuff. It's cool, but I think it's just... This is kind of weird because it's like I should be able to like look into it, but I like can't. They're studying that little dagger. Last week, one of my acolytes caught a rebel sniffing around the cemetery totem in the jungle. In keeping with the general ineptitude of my men, the dog was allowed to escape, but at least the fool had the presence of mind to bring me the object in question. It's a primitive eyepiece into which the native numbers have been set. Numbers. Given the fact that their accursed numeric system requires you to know which way a symbol has been rotated in order to read it, however, there's no way to make sense of it. It's probably an overestimation of the moiety's intelligence to suspect that there may be some greater meaning behind it, but tomorrow I shall send a survey out to inspect the other totems just to be safe. Their numbers. It's out now. Highlander says Mystery 1.0 is out, by the way, Ilana. Playing it now. Heck yeah. Okay, awesome. Perfect. That's great timing. Not because I'm going to switch right this second, but because I wanted to switch within a reasonable time to, like, get a nice bit of Mystria in. And I was worried if it came out too late, we wouldn't be able to. Here's my question for chat. What do you think? Should I start a new save in Fields of Mystria? I feel like the answer is yes. Yeah, could be that artist is trying to repair the age. We read through all of that. I don't feel like there are any tools that I can get. This thing polishes the marbles. So this clearly looks like a fire marble or whatever. And this is making it smooth. And ours over here is not smooth. I don't know if I can get this back out though. I don't think I can. Which makes me think I wasn't supposed to get it back out, you know? I heard you don't have to, but I did. I kind of thought that you might not have to, because in every single update in early access, you never had to restart your save. But for the sake of the content, if people want me to start at the very beginning, I will. I only have like 9 hours in Mystria. I've been waiting. I've been pacing myself and waiting. I'd like to play it. I think I'd like to play it a lot on my... I think I'm going to play it on my Steam Deck. Like chilling around my family when we're all like getting some screen time in. But I obviously want to play it with all of you too, so... But it's like the perfect, like, cute, cozy game for my kid to watch me play. If, like, he would like something like this, but he wouldn't understand the, you know. I don't even understand the puzzles. How would my 4-year-old understand them? What am I supposed to do, chat? I'm lost. I feel so stuck. I feel so stuck. This is a trash can. We threw away the half of the thing in it. When I opened this, a frog jumped out. I'm trying to click on everything. I don't think that I'm missing a tool from here. Heck. So I have a question that might be an unintended hint. Go ahead, Roboyo. Thank you for asking, but go ahead. Ask your question, because I might need an unintended hint right now. I'm pretty sure one of the screenshots was from the classroom. Have you looked up in the classroom? Yeah, there is a classroom. this is the classroom. I don't know if we looked up, but we need to go back there anyway. So why don't we go back there and look up? That's the survey island. That's not what I need. I need the dome. How do I get to the dome? Over there. Yeah. Yeah, vote in this poll. Let me know your thoughts. Would you want to see me do a new playthrough in Fields of Mystria? Or would you want to see me continue where I left off? As we might see a little bit more. They said that every bit of the story could be like accessible regardless of where you start. But you won't see some of the introductions that I already saw. And since I don't have that many hours in the playthrough, it's like I'll be repeating some of the same things, but if you want to see the beginning, we can do that. That's my theory on it. Is this the way? I forget. Yeah, this is it. All right, we're gonna go to Jungle Island. I can't take this thing to Jungle Island. That's the whole thing. What the heck? Oh my gosh, I did miss it. 45 streams in a row. The streak. Very, very nice. Thank you for being here for all those streams. Clearly I was fixated. Friday night at the inn never gets old. What's that, Canejos? How do we get to Jungle Island? From the car from Prisoner Island? So if I go back to Prisoner Island, I can get to Jungle Island? Okay. That's a plan. What island am I on right now? Boiler Island. Straight line. As soon as I looked up what it was the thing I needed to click. I love that for us. First try. Happened immediately. Mystria. Oh, yeah. See, I feel like I don't... Like... Yeah. New save. I think so because I don't remember everything, right? It's been like how long? 2024, I think I bought it. I think I looked it up because I was curious if I got it from someone or if I bought it. Fields of Mystria I did in fact buy in 2024, I believe. So, you know, haven't played that much, and it's been spread out over a long period of time. Okay, so we're going to go to Prisoner Island and use Prisoner Island to get the car to Jungle Island. Prisoner Island is the one that looks like a vertical eye with... a vertical eye with a dot. I might have to turn. I don't see it. That one. Does it sound like water? It like only sounds like water sometimes. Like depending on which one you're selecting. I don't know. Going off how Philip's Mystery Dev says that the save games carry over fully, I'd say keep the old game. But if you need a fresher, then by all means new save. Okay, so like I don't really feel like I need a refresher, but I feel like it doesn't hurt to start over to get like I remember decent bits of it, but I don't remember every single little thing. This isn't the right island. There's no car on this island. This isn't the right island! Oh, heck. Not Prisoner Island. I needed the first island. Okay, it's fine. You're not the right island. Thank you, Midja. Oh, heckin' heck. 7-0 at the moment. Yeah, what do you think? Should I start a new playthrough of Fields of Mystria? Tigger, it sounded like you would have voted no. But it sounds like most people are in favor of a new start, so we'll probably do a fresh start. The poll's almost up. If you do want to have your say in it, go ahead and vote. I'm not going to switch until I try rotating that thing. We can't rotate it. But we can look at the two pictures and try to figure out which way it's aligned, right? 9-2, yes to no. Okay, so we will start new. I was going to vote no or not necessary until you commented that I could use a refresher. Yeah, I feel like I could benefit from it. I don't remember every little single thing because it's been a long time. It hasn't been as long since I've played, but the first time the start was a long time ago, like 2 years. All right, so I want to go to the regular circle, this one. I don't think I'm going to have my question answered. I think I might be stumped. Because what I'm thinking is that by knowing how it looks and going to the totem, we can see essentially which way it should be aligned. And we can tell ourselves which way it should be aligned. But does that answer any questions? Does that tell me how to progress in the game? No. I have the door on Prisoner Island to figure out. Don't know how to do that. Maybe we need a tool. We got down to the other level in Survey Island and we couldn't figure out anything with that. We activated those things, but it looked like it was just like a geological survey. I don't know if there's anything specific with that. There we go. This is what we need. Invisible Man, congrats on Nth. I feel like I did look up in that building, but maybe not. Okay. Just checking. That's the camera that we can see from that weird chair room. This probably calls the car if you don't have one. Looks like it, yeah. I want to see Fields of Mystery, but I'm about to pass out. Time for bed. Good night, Midja. Yeah, take good care of yourself. I know that the game is exciting, but hopefully we'll have more of it in the future, you know? We'll see you, friend. I'll be back tomorrow. I got one more stream this week and my last day at my retail job. I was like already sad last week. I'm gonna miss them. I do really like them, but I can't do it anymore. We little roller coaster ride in the little car. Back to Jungle Island. There was nothing here. Yeah, we looked. Okay, so this totem, which has some frog traps near it. I don't know if there's anything to that. But this one lines up straight. Whatever that means. And it's near the symbol for the work. Okay. If that means anything to anyone. Then up here we have a ton of butterflies next to another one. And these ones kind of look like they're making a symbol of, I don't know. We decided it looked like a chicken leg, like a turkey leg. We don't know what this is. Could be the little, like, cars that we travel by. And then this one goes that way. Yellow frame on the work, not red. Should I be taking pictures of these? Let's look at our notes. Hold on. What did I do here? Near the tree, the totem matches the red marks. These ones? This one's going to the right. No. It's going down and to the right, and this is going down and to the left. I can type. I don't know. Did you make a screenshot of the other slip of paper with these symbols? From the lab? Yes. This one? They're slightly different symbols, though. There's 5 of them. Could be that they represent numbers, right? There's 6 of them here. And they said that these represent Moity's number system. So then maybe these are the Dunny numerical system. This one matches the jungle cave, the water cave system the water cave totem that we just saw. But we don't know, like, what number that means it is, you know? And I wonder if the hangman thing is not for solving a word, but for telling you what the number is. How many times it goes down. Maybe? I don't think they're the exact same symbols, are they, MJ? Here we have K dash, vertical line, small hump, horizontal line, K, and plus sign. And here we have plus sign. We have a sideways little lump. We have the one that looks kind of like an upside down trident. Yeah, it's sideways. K line and like a V. Maybe they're rotated, or maybe between these numbers and the other ones, we have 9 symbols. And there were 10 on this thing. 10 spaces. I highly doubt this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, but it might be. Camdell, thanks for feeding. Thanks for still lurking. We got to get back to that classroom. We got like multiple theories about this classroom now. Okay, that's the minecart. That's how one of the ways to get to Jungle Island. The classroom, I think, is over here. This isn't the classroom, is it? No, I don't understand that. Wait. What if the red glow is like... No, I don't think it's formed. I was gonna say like a degree system. So like the more glowy red, the higher the number. The less glowy red, the lower the number. Where am I going? How do I get to that place? And there's 9 things in here. And I have no idea what these are on about. Don't know. I just lit them all up and then ran away. This is the wrong side. Okay. We'll get there. We'll get there. I know where it is now, I think. I don't know. Because I was thinking that at each of the totems, it appears that there's some kind of design that you can see with the thing, right? So if there's a design near it and those have a different degree of being lit up, then that could tell you the number. Like this symbol means whatever degree of lit up this is. I don't know. It's a theory, but maybe not a good one. Okay, how do I get there? Maybe down these stairs, I think. Oh no, this is where I came from. I don't think this is right either. This could be it. But there's nothing here. There's no symbol here that, like, lights up red. So that theory doesn't quite work for this one. Okay, so this one is by the tree. Oh, it is by the tree. Oh. Okay, let's fix our notes. So this one, this is by the tree with the white flowers. Jungle Island. I'm so lost. Canejos, I'm the one with probably the most information here, and I feel very lost. I'm struggling. So what I wanted to do was go back to check the classroom, because in the classroom, there's... There's some blue glowies down there. In this classroom, there is a hangman game. And I'd previously always thought that the symbols were letters. But I'm now under the impression that the symbols are numbers. that these would be the letters, which makes sense. And the numbers have the squares. So these would be the Dunny numbers, and these would be the, like, the natives of this land. Theirs. They're called moieties. The moieties numerical system. And this tells you what the number is in Dunny from these. And somehow... What's the deal with looking up in the classroom? I'm looking up. I'm not seeing things. Somehow I'm supposed to figure out a code at a specific location. And that code is a little... I thought it was letters. Now I'm thinking it's numbers. I don't know. These. Yeah. I did see all those. I assume it's the alphabet. The Dunny alphabet. But, like, am I supposed to... be able to read Dunny? There's 18 on that wall. $35. So there's too many for me to be able to, like, just be like, it's A, B, C, D, E, F, G. Makes sense since it's a classroom. Right. But that further confirms my theory that these are the letters and these are the numbers. Nothing on the wall looks like those numbers, right? No. Okay. What's this? This gave me 4. Okay, I am going to try making some notes about this. 35, maybe that's Cyrillic. I doubt it's Cyrillic because, like using Cyrillic because it's supposed to be... I would assume you don't need to know the Cyrillic alphabet to play this game. Right? Like, so this symbol is the square with a line that goes up to the right, and we got 4x on the right side. Okay. I'll write it down, but I don't really know what that means. It did 1 on the left and was eaten. Okay. Spin it again. It's back up at the top. It did 4 on the right again. Same one. Okay. But we're back up at the top now. 2. for left side hump. 2x. Seven, 8, 9, 9. Okay, this symbol. What? You mean you don't know ancient Sumerian alphabet? I don't. I don't. Okay. 9 on the right. Two, again, same symbol. Interesting. Five, 6. Was that 7? I think it might have been 7. Because the 7th one was when it was eaten. But it could mean that it was eaten before it finished counting, which is why this Hangman game is a little confusing. Because that same symbol did 1 and then got eaten. So this symbol is probably above. It could even be more than 7. Was that a 9 count before? 9 was this symbol. It's a different symbol. I'm tracking the symbol and then the number of times it moves and when it was eaten. And which side it's moving on. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is 8. That's good. I think this is a lead. I mean, I don't know, but I think this is a lead, you know? Three, 4, 5. 5 on a straight line. Two, 3, 4, 5. Same. 5 on a straight line. I think we're learning numbers through a game. Yeah. The game is teaching us things. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yep. 9 again. Okay, I'm writing it down, but like I don't have to really because this one is correct, but whatever. I'm just like, I don't know. 1. Straight up and down is 1. Okay. That has some logic to it. So straight up and down is 1. Hump on the left side is 2. We don't know what 3 is. 4 is the one that goes up and to the right. 5 is a vertical or a horizontal line through the middle. We don't have 6. We might know 7. Maybe. We definitely know 8. We definitely know 9. Okay, so we got to keep going a little bit. Three. Perfect. We don't have this one yet. Looks like a K is a 3. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We need 6 and to confirm 7. That's 2. This is great. Heck. I don't know what that one is. And it got eaten. Okay, wait, but let's write it down because it's a number. We know 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That one is very likely to be 6. Because I'm pretty sure that the one that almost looks like a bow and arrow was eaten after 6. So it had another one after 6, which means it's probably 7. And if so, that would make this symbol in front of us 6. Let's see if we can get it. 6, 7. Yeah, I 7! 7! This is 7. Okay, I got it. I got it, chat. I got it, chat. Okay, you ready to learn your numbers? Are you ready to learn your numbers? So, we have... This is 7. For sure. Confirmed now.
Oh boy, Mr. Snipes is here.
Mr. Snipes! How you doing? How the heck are you? We're gonna be playing some Fields of Mystery soon, but first my brain is maybe deciphering a puzzle? Maybe. The brain is trying. Ilana's trying. Okay, 5 is the horizontal line. 4 went up and to the right. 2 is side hump. Side bump. 3 is looks like a K. Wait, 4 is up and to the right. Why did I write that on 1? Ilana, please. Okay, we're gonna fix 1. 1 is the vertical line. And then we're, by just like process of elimination, the plus sign is 6. So I recorded everything that we were seeing over here, and then over here, I have our numbers. So 1 is the up and down, 2 is the left side bump, 3 looks like a K, 4 looks like an R, lowercase. 5 is a horizontal line, 6 is plus sign, 7 goes to the right, 8 is the K with the dash, and 9 is funky. Yeah, 1 is the line. I just messed it up. We don't have a 0, do we? Let's look at this. 0. Got it. Done. Bam. Bam. This is either 0. Oh, sorry. This is either 0 or 10. It's something, all right. We don't know what it is. But that's the 10th number that we're missing for that puzzle. If, assuming that 10-digit code is different numbers. Each one is a different number. So let's look at the moiety symbols here and try to determine if they mean anything to us. Okay? So 1 is, you can't see my mouse. There we go. 1 is this one. One. 2 is not on this list. But 3 is this one. So possibly 2 could be a single triangle at the bottom. Like going clockwise. 1, 2, 3. Maybe. What is 4? We don't know. What is 5? 5 has 2 of them. 1 on the left, 1 on the bottom. So by that logic, 4 would have that one and that one. I think this works. Like they're counting around the circle and adding a triangle every time. Did you see in the lab that these symbols were in the upper left of one of the pieces you were reading earlier? That they're on this. Are you talking about this? Or something else? Upper left. There's another paper. No, I don't think I have a screenshot of it. Wait. We'll have to go back and look. It had a lot of words that you read. Yeah, I think I know which paper you're talking about. It's like a full sheet of writing. Is it this? Right there. Okay. So, yeah. So it's like 3, 2, 1, 7. We might have to go back. We might have to go back. Those are like the dates. Okay. Blink, how you doing? Yeah. I'm in my puzzle gaming era, apparently. I don't I just I got obsessed with blueprints and then turns out decided I really like puzzle games and here we are. Okay, so on this theory, let's keep writing out our numbers. Before we go back to the lab and try to figure out that date, let's keep writing out our numbers. So, what else do I have here? I have... Yeah, this makes perfect sense because this one is 5 and this one is 6 and it's a rotation of it. So that means 4 would be the other rotation just before this one. We're getting it. We're getting something, which is good because we're planning on checking out Fields of Mystery for the 1.0 today. And I plan to switch games. Part of your gamer origin story. Oh my gosh, I love that so much. Yeah, I remember loving it, but not being able to progress at all when I jumped into Myst as a small child. this year when we played it, it was great. Like, it went really well, and I had a lot of fun with it. So now playing Riven, obviously the remake from 2024, and this has been really fun. I do get a little, like, stumped sometimes, you know, but it's worth it. They did such a good job. It's so pretty. It's so, like, I feel very immersed in the world. It's really, really good. Heck yeah, Blank. That's awesome. I'm glad to hear that you enjoyed them. It's very good to see you, as always. If anyone does not know Blink Blink's games, they're awesome. Plays a lot of crafting survival type games. Generally, some pretty cool games over there. So make sure you go say hi. If we could get a shout out, that'd be nice. Thank you, MJ. Yeah, they, Cyan actually gave me the games to check out, and so I'm really appreciative of that, especially because they've been out for a while. So it's like kind of, you know, there's a lot of devs that don't do keys with like later date. Anyway, I just thought it was cool. So 8 is this one, which would mean that seven probably goes that way for 2 dots, and that probably means this is 10 rather than 0. Yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna put my guesses for what I think that they're gonna be as question marks, because I have a pretty good theory going here with these numbers, but like I don't know how the totems, I don't know what the totems mean, honestly. Like, there's one of them that we haven't done. Maybe it's just supposed to give me the hints to figure out the numbers for the other puzzle. That could very well be the case. So, like, it doesn't really matter where you align the totems. But I felt like we had to line up the totems for something to happen, you know? So I don't know. Okay, so then 4 is top right and bottom. Okay, and then 9 would be 2 of them on the top left. And 10 question mark. Okay, so 2 was a guess. 4 is a guess. Oh my gosh. I wrote 2s instead of question marks because my brain is like, what is happening right now? I think I got it. And then this one would be 10, and it has double lines to the top right and to the bottom, which means you would keep the numbering system going. So it's like rotating around. The triangle rotate, it starts at the top right, it goes down, and then it goes top left. That's 1, 2, 3. Then you have 2 triangles, one at the top right and one at the bottom for 4. Then it rotates for 5, both of the top ones for 6. Then it switches to this setup, but it goes to the top right for 7, 8, and 9. Then this is 10. So should we go back to that Steam device? Or what was the other thing I needed to do? Go back to the lab to look at the numbers on the lab note. First island. What am I missing on this island? Why can I not solve this island? What the heck am I missing? So all the other islands I've activated in the Starry Expanse, I've activated like a laser, and that does something in... What is this tube? It does something in the Golden Dome. There is a tube here. What is this tube on about? It's not doing anything. It goes up there. But it's not connected. Watering the tree. Oh, maybe. Maybe like that's a water reservoir and it comes and it drips some water down. Okay. Sure. So over here is where we got this tool. And this is the symbol that you can see from across the water. It's the little daggers. Okay. My bridge creaking. So this one is 4. This represents the number 4. What does that mean to us? Okay, I don't know if it means anything. What did these numbers solve for me? Should I go back to the first island and try them in numerical order on the Steam machine? The Steam machine. Isn't that the name that Steam gave its, like, new computer? Go for it. Okay. We can try. If I remember how to leave this place. So, if anyone doesn't know, the thing that I'm kind of like stuck on is this island. You should be able to get up there somehow and close. I saw it somewhere. There's a way to get there, and I don't know what it is. And it almost seems like it's here, but there's no way to interact with this thing to get up there. And there are these lights that make this thing glow, and they make my scanner thing glow a lot. But I don't know if it's just the lights making it glow. And I can't do anything else here. Master Hellywash, how you doing? But that's where the thing is. So, getting up there seems to be key. There is one other stairwell. Pathway at the top, and it goes here. And then it goes over this, which I think is to the village. Or it's somewhere over there. Like, I'm not even sure what that goes to. And then down here is this room with these thingies. And I can't figure out what these thingies are about, other than that I can light them up. So yeah, I just feel really stuck. Could be that that thing gets you there somehow. And I haven't seen any way to call the car, but there is this thing down there, which is very interesting. Almost like that's where the car comes out of or something. But, so anyway, so Jungle Island is hard. And I'm stuck on this island. Yes, that's the name for Steam's gaming platform. I instantly thought of it the moment you said the Steam Machine. Yeah. I keep calling it the Steam Machine. How does one get up there? Yeah, see, doesn't that look almost like the same symbol that's on the top of that thing? There's definitely a building over there. I do not know. I do not know. Yeah, there's a building up there. There's no way to get to it. From what I can see. And I can't interact with this thing, right? Yeah, it's like I gotta, like, lower the water level or something, but now I just want to try going to This is not the right way, is it? No. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I just had a dirty joke cross my mind. Instead, I'm going to give everyone some microscape time. Nice. I am a leaf in the wind. Watch how I soar. This room with the thingies you light up had a symbol of the number game. It does? What, 9? There's 9 of them. Wait. Had a symbol of the number game. It does kind of look like a 1 on their... Oh. Whoa. I didn't realize that the knife was pointing into their chest. That's interesting. Thanks for being a great place for nerds to come meet each other. My pleasure. Gets impaled. Oh no. I just had 4 books arrive in the mail. Yay, that's super exciting, Mr. Snipes. Oh, the one feeding the fish. Feeding the fish? The hangman game is feeding the fish. Okay. Does anyone have a hint to help me here? I'm confused by what you're saying. Looks like feeding the fish too. Do you hate RimWorld? Yeah, but like for tips, not like giving me the answer. Dibble May says, does the knife have a symbol? The note earlier said some did. Not a hint, don't know. Yeah, I don't see anything on the knife specifically. Yeah, it does kind of look like feeding the fish, but I don't know if that relates to Hangman or if Hangman was just to help us do the numbers. But Roboyo said there was a symbol in here matching one of the numbers, and I was like, where? It almost looks like a 1. But I really doubt it's just like pulling one of the levers. Like that's... It matched the number game? Oh, you think it matches the number game too? Yeah, I mean, I guess sort of, right? Because it goes... There's one on either side. Oh, and they do look like people. They're being held upside down. I never looked at them like they're people. But you're right. If they're hung upside down, they do look like people. Interesting. That's what you were saying, yeah. I think the Hangman game was random. I got 4-1. Well, I got 4, 7, 2, 9, 2, 7, 8, 5, 5, 9, 1, 3, 6. So it felt like random. On the number game, that is. Interesting. Let's leave. The minecart goes to Boiler Island, right? I think I need to take the pod. I don't remember which way it is. I'm not gonna eat you. I think this might be it. Nope. Wasn't there a pod from the original island that comes here? Maybe it was the other way at that cave. That star is in the middle of the pool here. Yeah, the pool in the middle has a big star. They did say that 5 was like a special number, and the star has 5 points on it. I can't figure out how to get in that pool. But let's go look at the Steam machine. And not the one by Steam. Thank you everyone for being here. Whee! Hey, Kit. You're just in time. We're probably gonna do... Well, we're gonna try something first. But then we're probably gonna do some words soon. And some heisting. I always like words, I know. I thought you might. I thought you might.
The Berry Army shall bring reckoning to all who oppose us.
Okay. So what if the... Oh. What if this is just in order? Like, that's probably too easy, but let's try it. Plus sign. Bow and arrow. K with a line. Weird 9. And bottom bump. No? Alright, it's not in numerical order. Which is fair. But I had to try. Okay, so the top just moves it forward and the bottom moves it back. How you doing, Black Keeper? What if it starts at 0? We don't have 0. This one's 10. Out of the shadows. I appreciate you hanging out in the shadows and doing your lurky thing. Thanks for being here, friend. This was good progress. We could definitely go check the lab and decipher those numbers. We could definitely go and read through the book. In fact, that's probably what we should do. I do think the lab is where, like, my biggest questions are. To send you my thoughts, feel free to take a look when you have time. Sounds good. I'm excited. I mean, even just figuring out that these are all numbers and which ones represent which is a big deal. That's a big deal. We will have to look at all the stuff, but I think we might switch to Fields of Mystery now. What do you all think? Not right this second, but like after coming back from a little break. I was gonna travel to Boiler Island, but I might just save instead. What do you mean I can't save? All right, game, come on. All right, let's just go to Boiler Island real quick. Boiler Island is the straight up and down line. It's fine. It just doesn't want me saving in the Starry Expanse, clearly. They're like, you are in limbo between locations. You are not allowed to save here. This place is cool. Yeah, it's really interesting. I was saying that it's clearly like a mechanism to travel between the islands, like, more quickly once you've, like, unlocked it. But it's also kind of like, I don't know, freaky and mysterious, you know? Switch. Yeah, I think we gotta switch. I think it's time for some cozy farming and eat big cuties. That's a camera. There's a camera up there. Scoping the island. And it's interesting to me because I have not seen that camera specifically. Whereas we've seen a lot of the other cameras somewhere or another. I don't feel like we've seen that one. The camera that's above this building. So that's very interesting. Okay, well, here's the note that has the numbers. The numbers on this note are 3, 2, 2, maybe 1. It's a little... Three, two, 1, and then 7, 1. No, just 7. I'm a little confused by this line that connects it, you know? One, 1, 3, 1. That could be a 7. I don't know. But I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm also going to leave it for next time, I think. Took me days to find that passage behind the door when I was a kid. Now I always look behind doors of puzzle games. Yeah. Yeah, that when I first found that Forgotten Fridge Sandwich, I was like, oh, that's so sneaky. Sneaky game. I do want to switch to Fields of Mysteria when we get back. So I will probably just end the YouTube stream now to start another YouTube stream when I return from break and do some like words on stream for people hanging out on Twitch. So if you're hanging out on YouTube, you should get redirected to the Fields of Mystery stream. But if not, just look at my live tab in, you know, maybe 10 minutes or so, and we'll be live in Fields of Mysteria. It's a retro-inspired farming sim, really cute, fantastical aspects. Brings some things to, let's say, there's more fantasy than Stardew. There's also a couple things that I really liked about the way that they did, like, the characters and the conversations. And I think it might be a big obsession for me, at least within the cozy farming sim genre. Now that it's done, now that they're finished cooking Fields of Mysteria and have released it to 1.0. So I'm excited to do a first look with all of you. I think, MJ, it's 3, 2. It could be 3, 2, 7, 1, 3. Yeah, you're right. I could see that because that's like the closing line of the box. 32713, which would kind of make more sense for like a date, right? Maybe. I don't know. We got some more deciphering to do for sure with some of these notes. But I think that's what we'll be doing next time. We'll be digging back into the readings, the notes, and trying to find any of those numbers and what they might possibly mean. YouTube, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you over in the Fields of Mystery stream.